So in this class, we are going to see operators MC part 2. So in part 1, we have seen comma operator, unary operator, pre and post increment, decrement operators, arithmetic operator. So in part 2, we are going to cover relation operators, logical operators, size of operator, condition operators, assignment operators, and bitwise operators. So first, let us see relational operators. A relational operator checks a relationship between two operands. The relation is true, it returns 1. The relation is false, it returns 0. Relational operators are used in decision making and loops. There are 4 relational operators in C. One is less than, second is less than or equal to, third one, the operator is greater than, the fourth operator is greater than or equal to. So the meaning is also given at the table. And there are 2 equality operators in C. One is double equal symbol, that is equal to operator. Next one, negation followed by equal to symbol, that is called as the not equal to operator. Now the operator, meaning of the operator, example is shown in the table. So first one is equal to, so 5 equal to 3 is evaluated to 0 and greater than symbol. So 5 greater than 3, 5 greater than the relational operators greater than 3, 5 greater than 3 is evaluated to 1. 5 less than 3 is evaluated to 0. Here we are applying the less than relation operator. Next one, not equal to operator. 5 not equal to operator is evaluated to 1 because 5 not equal to 3. So it's evaluated to 1. Greater than or equal to 5 greater than or equal to 3 is evaluated to 1. Here we are applying greater than or equal to operator. It's evaluated to 1. 5 less than or equal to 3 is evaluated to 0. We are applying here less than or equal to operator. 5 is obviously less than 3. So this expression is evaluated to 0. Suppose I, j, k are integer variables whose values are 1, 2, 3 respectively. Several logical expressions involving these variables are given below. Expression, interpretation, values are given. The first expression is I less than j. So what is the value of I? Equal to 1. J value is 2. I is less than j is true. So value will be returned as 1. So interpretation is true. The value is returned as 1. I plus j greater than or equal to k. What is I value? 1 plus 2 greater than or equal to k. Obviously 1 plus 2 greater than or equal to 3. So interpretation is the evaluation is interpreted as true. Value will be 1 evaluated to 1. J plus k greater than, the third one is j plus k greater than I plus 5. J plus k value is 5 greater than I plus 5. What is I value? 1. So it is, so the value of 5 not greater than 6. So interpretation is false. This expression evaluated to 0. K not equal to 3. K value is 3 here, which is not equal to 3. No, it is false. K is equal to 3. So it is interpreted as false. The value evaluated, this expression, the value evaluated by this expression is 0. J equal to symbol. J equal to 2. J equal to 2. Yes. J value equal to 2. So interpretation is yes, correct. And this expression J equal to 2 is evaluated to 1. Then while the respective program is given, here ABC or value, ABC or integer variables, assign the values. A is assigned as 5, B is assigned as 5, C is assigned as 6, and we are calculating whether A equal to B. Yes, 5 equal to B, 5 equal to 5 is equal to, the value returned is 1. Yes, so value evaluated is 1. A greater than B is 5 is greater than 5 is evaluated to 0. A greater than C is 5 greater than 6. So 5 greater than 6, no, the expression is evaluated to 0. Next one, A less than B. Fourth one is A less than B. A is 5, less than B value is 5. No, 5 not less than 5. So it's evaluated to 0. Next, A less than C, yes, A value is equal to 5, C value equal to 6. A less than C is evaluated to true. The value is returned as 1. A not equal to B. 5, A equal to 5, B equal to 5. A not equal to B, no. So this expression is evaluated to 0. A not equal to C, yes, A not equal to C. So this expression is evaluated to 1. A greater than B, A greater than or equal to B, yes, A greater than or equal to B. So the expression evaluated to 1. A greater than or equal to C, 5 greater than or equal to 6, no, the expression is evaluated to 0. So next we are going to see logical operators. An expression containing logical operator returns either 0 or 1 depending upon whether the expression results true or false. Logical operators are commonly used in decision making and C programming. C uses three logical operators. One is logical and, logical or, and logical not. First, let us see logical and operator. It is been represented by two ampersand, continuous two ampersand symbols. Logical and operator is a binary operator which evaluates two value. That is logical and operator is a binary operator which evaluates the two relational expressions. If both operands are true, then the whole expression evaluates to true. If one of the operand is true, other is false, then the whole expression evaluates to false. If both or one of the operand is false, then the whole expression evaluated to false. It is represented by double ampersand symbol, and the truth table of logical and is shown below. The truth table is shown below. So for A and B values, A equal to 0, B equal to 0, A and B is 0. And A equal to 0 and B equal to 1, the value will be yes is 0. And A equal to 1, B equal to 0, A and B equal to A logical and B is 0. A equal to 1, B equal to 1, A logical and with B is 1. Logical or, it returns a false value if both operands are false. If one of the operand is true, then you need not check the other expressions as it returns a true value. It is represented by or logical or symbol, that is two vertical bar, line, two vertical line symbol. The truth table is shown below. A, B and A logical or B. If A equal to 0, B equal to 0. A logical or B is 0. A equal to 0, B equal to 1. A logical or with B is equal to 1. A equal to 1, B equal to 0. A logical or with B equal to 1. A equal to 1, B equal to 1. A logical or B is equal to 1. Next one is logical not. It takes a single expression, negates the value of the expression. That is, logical not produces a 0 if the expression evaluates to non-zero value and produces a 1, the expression produces a 0. It's represented by the negation symbol, that is the exclamatory symbol. The truth table of not is given. A is 0, na, logical not of A is 1. A equal to 1, logical not of A equal to 0. An operator is given, meaning is given, example is given. Operator is a logical and. If x is equal to 3, then x greater than 4 logical and with x less than 5 equal to 0, because x is greater than, x value equal to 3, x is greater than 4. X is greater than 4 and x is greater than 4 now, it will become now false. It's ANDed with x less than 5. Obviously, x is less than 5. So false and with the true equal to is evaluated to 0. Next one, logical or, true only if either one of the operand is true. If x is equal to 3, then x less than x greater than 4, 3 greater than 4, or x less than 5, 3 less than 5. Here 3 is not greater than 4, but 3 is less than 5. So logical or will be evaluated to here 1. Logical not, true only if the operand is true. If the operand is logical not, true only if the logical operand is false, that is 0. If C equal to 5, then expression not C equal to 5 is equal to 0. If C equal to 5 now, then negation of C equal to 5 obviously will be equal, will be evaluated to 0. Let us see a simple program of AND operator, logical AND operator. Int x is equal to 4, y equal to 10, x less than 1, x less than 1, no, x is not less than 1, but y is greater than 5, that is 5. But in order to become the condition to be evaluated true, both the expressions should be evaluated to true. Here one expression x less than 1 is false. So the output will be condition is false. So next is a very good example for logical OR operator. Here x value equal to 4, y equal to 9. X less than 4 is evaluated to true. So the whole operation will become now true. Example for negation operator. So if x is equal to 4, y equal to 10, z equal to 13. So what we are doing here, now we are calculating x less than 5 and with y less than 4, or with, that is x less than 5, logical and with y less than 5, logical or with z greater than 10. So x less than 5, yes, x less than 5 is now true, and y less than 5, no. So the first expression will become now false. It's a logical or with z greater than 10 is true. So false False, yes, and now the false is now logical OR with the true, so result will be true. Negation of the true will be false. So what will be the output? Condition is false. Each of the logical operator falls into its own precedence group. Logical AND has a higher precedence than logical OR. Both precedent groups are lower than the group containing the equality operators. The associativity is from left to right. C includes a unary operator, that is negation, that negates the value of logical NOT, which negates the value of the logical expression. The operator is referred as logical negation or logical NOT operator. Suppose that I is an integer variable whose value is 7, f is a floating point variable whose value is 5. Then expression interpretation values are given. F greater than or equal to 5. F value equal to 5, so 5 greater than or equal to 5 will be evaluated to true. And not f greater than or equal to 5 negation. Not means negation of f greater than or equal to 5 now will become false. I less than 3, no. 7 is greater than 3, so the expression will become now false. Negation of I less than or equal to 3 now will become true. I greater than f plus 1. Yes, I greater than f plus 1, so it becomes now true. Not a negation of I greater than f plus 1. That's a previous expression is true. So negation of the whole will become now false. The hierarchy of the operator precedence covering of all operators. Yes, now so far what we discussed is given below along with the associativity. Yes. Operator category, operator, associativity, unary operator, yes. So plus unary operator minus, that is increment, decrement size of operator. Associativity is from right to left. If the group of operators present in one statement, we have to calculate from right to left. Arithmetic, multiply, divide, and remainder form one group. There, the associativity, all these operators present in same statement, we have to calculate from, we have to compute from left to right. Compare arithmetic, add and subtract belong to one group. They are present in one statement. We have to compute the state from left to right. Relational operators less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, are present in one statement. Then the expression should be calculated from left to right direction. Equality operators, equal and not equal, are present in one expression. Then calculate the expression from left to right direction. Logical and, that is the two ampersand symbols from, that is more than one logical and is present in one statement. Then you compute the expression from left to right. Similarly for logical OR. Next one we are going to see size of operator. It's a unary operator used to calculate the size of the data type. This operator can be applied to all data types. Size of operator always precedes its operand. When using this operator, the keyword size of is followed by a type name, variable or expression. The operator returns the size of the variable, data type or expression in bytes. For example, if you have int a equal to 20, result of size of a. Size of a, what is the data type of a? Size of a means what here? Data type of a. What is the data type of a? Data type of a is nothing but integer. So now it will return 2 bytes. Clear? Yes. The size of the unary operator that returns the size of the data constants. So that is constants, variables, that is operands. Now let us take the size of integer. A is an integer, B is a float, C is a double variable, D is a character. Size of A, size of B, size of C, size of D is being calculated. In the latest mission, now size of int is 4 bytes. So it is being, when you are calculating size of A is nothing but an integer variable. It will be giving you 4 bytes. The size of B is nothing but a floating point variable. Size of B is nothing but a size of float. It's nothing but 4 bytes. Size of character, C is nothing but what? Double C. So size of C is nothing but a size of double, is nothing but 8 bytes. Size of D is nothing but D is a character. So size of character is nothing but 1 byte. So output is parallelly given. So whatever variables you are giving, it will take the data type of the variable and finds its size. Clear? Yes. So next, consider the array declaration. Character text equal to California. The statement print up number of characters and size of text. So what we are doing here, we are calculating the size of the text. So what is the total number of characters? California, 10 characters, along with one null character, that is 11. We'll generate the following output. Number of characters 11. As we see that array text contains 11 characters. So 10 characters plus one null character, the total size is 11 characters. So this here it is calculating the total size of the array called text. So next what we are going to see in a conditional operator. Simple conditional operator can be carried out with the conditional operator : that is a question mark followed by colon. An expression that make use of conditional operator is called conditional expression. Such expression can be written in place of the more traditional if else statement. Conditional operator is known as a ternary operator. The conditional statements are the decision-making statements which depends upon the output of the expression. As conditional operator works on 3 operands, it is known as a ternary operator because it involves with the 3 operands. Behavior of the conditional operator is similar to if-else statement, as if-else statement is also a decision-making statement. Syntax: expression 1, question mark, expression 2, question mark, expression 3. What do you mean by this syntax? I am now calculating the value of finding the expression value that is given expression 1. If it is becomes, if it's evaluates as true now, expression 2 will be the result of the expression 1. Or else we are finding the value of expression 3. The value of expression 3 will be now the result of the expression 1. Clear? Yes. Now loss equal to, now consider the example, loss equal to a greater than b question mark a colon b. Now calculate, find out the value of a greater than b. Find out first the value of a greater than b, that is expression. If a is greater than b becomes true, then the value of the variable large equal to a, or else the value of the variable b will be assigned to large. Clear? So first the relational expression a greater than b is calculated. If its value is true, then a will be the result of the variable large, or else the b will be the result of the variable for large. So it is pictorially dictated here. Here expression variable equal to expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3. Clear? Now what we are doing here, expression 1 is true. If it is true, expression 2 will be the result of the variable. If expression 1 is false, then expression 3 will be the variable or the result of the variable. So this is pictorially, this ternary operator or conditional operator is pictorially represented in the diagram. Example: assume that I is an integer variable in the following expression: I less than 0 question mark 0 colon 100. If I less than 0 is evaluated first, if it becomes true, then what will happen? If it is true, the entire conditional expression takes a value 0, or else the whole expression will take the value of 100. Next one, you calculate, that is flag equal to I less than 0. Calculate the value of I. If I is less than 0, then 0 will be the result of, then go to the expression 2, that is 0. 0 will be the result of flag, or else 100 will be the result of flag. Here is another assignment statement that contains a conditional expression on the right side. Min equal to f less than g question mark f colon g. If first calculate f less than g. If it is true, then the variable f will become the value of the result min, or else the value of g will be assigned to min. What we are doing here, you are getting the input from your keyboard and you are calculating age is greater, that is your age. Age is greater than 18, then printf eligible for voting. Or else if age is, incoming age is less than 18, then what will be the output of the program? Not eligible for voting. So here you are using a ternary operator, very simple program, very good example for ternary operator. You are calculating the age here. If age is greater than 18 is true, then eligible for, then printf, that is output will be eligible for voting, or else output will be not eligible for voting. If age is less than 18, output will be not eligible for voting. Next term. So a equal to 5 and b is a variable. B equal to a equal to 5. So a equal to 5, obviously it is true. Then b will be the, then b is assigned to the value of 3. Clear? Or else 2 will be the value of. Here in our example, a equal to 5. So 5 equal to 5. So b is the value of b equal to 3. Next one, assignment operator. In C, the assignment operator is responsible for assigning values to the variables. There are several assignment operators in C. All of them are used to form assignment expressions which assign the value of the expression to an identifier. The most commonly used assignment operator is equal symbol. Assignment expression that make use of the operator or return is identifier equal to expression, where identifier represents a variable and expression represents a constant variable or more complex expression. When an equal sign is encountered in an expression, the compiler processes the statement on the right-hand side of the and assigns a result to the variable on the left side. Int x is equal to 10, assigns a value of 10 to the variable x. X is equal to 2, y equal to 3, sum equal to 0, sum equal to x plus 5. What is the value of sum? Sum will be 5. Assignment operator has the left to right associativity so that the expression a equal to b equal to c equal to 10 is evaluated to first c is assigned as 10, then the value of the c, b is assigned as the value of c, that is 10, then a is assigned the value of b. Now already b is assigned as 10, so a will be assigned as the value of 10. Operand to the left of the assignment operator must always be a variable name. C does not allow any expression or a constant or function to be placed on the left-hand side of the assignment operator. Therefore, the statement a plus b equal to 0 is invalid. To the right of the assignment operator, you may have an arbitrary expression. In that case, expression would be evaluated and the result would be stored in the location denoted by the variable name. Assignment expression referred as assignment statements. The two operands in assignment expression are of different types, then the value of the expression to the right will automatically convert to type of the identifier on the left. A float point variable value will be truncated if assigned to an integer identifier. A double precision value may be altered if assigned to a short integer. An integer quantity may be altered if assigned to the shorter type identifier, maybe depend upon the particular character set in use. For example, I equal to 3.3, I is an integer, I is assigned as a value 3.3, value will be 3 because 3.3, I is an integer, when it is assigned, it will be truncated, value will be 3. So now I say I is assigned as 3. I is 3.9, yes, but I value is integer, so only I value will be 3. I equal to minus 3.9, so minus 3.9 is truncated and minus 3 is assigned to I. Suppose that I and j are both integer type variables, that is j has been assigned the value of 5. Suppose that I and j are both integer type variables and j is assigned the value of 5. Then several assignment expressions that make use of the two variables are shown below. Expression value I equal to j. So what is I equal to j? I equal to j is equal to, yes, both are assigned as I and j equal to 5. And that is value I is assigned as 5. And sorry, I and j both are integer type variables. J is assigned the value of 5. So I equal to j will assign 5 to the value of I. I equal to j by 2. So j equal to 5. So 5 by 2. But I is an integer. So 2.2 will be 2.5 will be truncated, and 2 the integer 2 will be assigned to I value. I equal to 2 so j by 2. So first, so what will according to the left to right associativity, multiplication will be done. So 2 into 5 equal to 10. 10 divided by 2 equal to 5. So 5 is the value of now j. I equal to 2 star j by 2. So what is j? 2 into first j by 2 will be done. J is what? 5. 5 by 2, that is 2. 2 into 2, that is 4. So 4 will be assigned the value of I. Finally, assume that I is an integer type variable and the ASCII character type set applies here. So I equal to x. So I equal to x means what? That is the value of ASCII value of x is 120. ASCII value of y is now, that is 48. Now ASCII value of 21, that is 120 will be assigned to I. ASCII value 48 will be assigned to I. So x minus 0, x minus o by 3, that is 120 minus 40, that is ASCII value of x minus ASCII value of 0, ASCII value of o. So 120 minus 48 equal to 72 by 3 equal to 24. So I will be assigned as 24. I equal to y minus o. ASCII value of y is 121 minus 48. 48. That is ASCII value of o. Now we will giving you 73 by 3. 24.3 now is truncated to 24 because I is an integer variable. So I value is assigned as 24. Multiple assignments of the form identify 1 equal to identify 2 equal to expression are permissible in C. So in such situations, as we have seen, assignments are carried out from right to left. Identifier 1 equal to identifier 2 equal to expression is equivalent to identifier 1 equal to, yes, first expression will be assigned to identifier 2. Yeah. And so on with the right to left nesting for additional multiple assignments. Other assignment operator. C language supports a set of shortened assignment operator of the form variable OP equal to expression, where OP is a binary arithmetic operator. So advantage of shortened assignment operator as follows. Shortened expression are easier to write. Statements involving the shortened operation are easier to read. Statement involving the shortened operations are more efficient to understand. Consider, for example, equal to operator, and now that is example A equal to B, same as A equal to B. Plus equal means what? A plus equal to B means A equal to A plus B. Minus equal, so A minus equal to B is A equal to A minus B. Next one, star equal, A star equal to B is read as A equal to A star B. So division equal, A division equal B, that is A equal to A divided by B. Next one, modulus equal, A mod equal to B is A equal to A mod B. And equal, A and equal to B is interpreted as A equal to A and B. That is bitwise operator. And next one, XOR, A XOR B equal to A equal to A XOR B. Next one, left shift and right shift operator. So A left shift operator equal to B is A equal to A left shift B. A right shift operator, A greater than or equal to A right shift B is A equal to A right shift B. Here is a very good example. A value is given and C is an integer. C equal to A, so C is 5 because A is assigned as 5. C plus A equal to C plus A equal to A means what? C equal to C plus A. So C value will become now 5 plus 5, 10. C minus A equal to A means what? So C value equal to, so that is already the C value is 10. So 10 minus 5. So C minus A. C minus equal to A means what? C equal to C minus A. Already C value is 10. 10 minus 5 now will become now 5. Next, a printf first, C star equal to A. C equal to C star A. Already C value is what? Already C value equal to 5. 5 into 5 equal to 25. C star division equal to A. Yes, sir. So C division equal to A means C equal to C divided by A. C value already, old value of C is 25. 25 divided by A equal to now 5. Next, C modulus equal to A. C modulus equal to A means what? 5 mod 5 equal to 0. So this is the program. If you run the program, you get the result. Next one, bitwise operator. As the name suggests, bitwise operators that perform the operations at bit level. These operations include bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise NOT, and shift operator. So bitwise operators are listed here. As we have seen, bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise NOT, and shift operator. Bitwise AND operator, that is represented by single ampersand symbol, like Boolean AND, bitwise AND operator perform same operation on bits instead of bytes, characters, and integer. When we use bitwise AND, the bit in the first operand is ANDed with the corresponding bit in the second operand. The truth table of the bitwise AND is same as the logical AND. For example, logical AND already we have seen the table. Table is also shown for the reference. See, for example, consider the two. That is two numbers. Yes. So now A equal to here 10 10 10 10 and bitwise AND with 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. See that now take the corresponding most significant the bit of both bits. So now for take the first one, that is a 0. See, go to the last, that is least bit, that is 0. Here the last question bit is 1. So 0 bitwise AND with the 1 will give you 0 according to the truth table. Next we move to the next bit, that is here 1. That is a leftmost. So leftmost is 0 and 1. So 0 bitwise AND with 1 will give you 0. Next one, go for the next bit, that is 1 in the first in the first one. Second, so go to the first one, that is last but 1 is 1, which is bitwise AND with the last but go to the second bits given. So the last, go to the left, that is before 1 0 is there. So 1 bitwise AND with 0, it will give you 0. So like that you do this bitwise AND operator with the corresponding bits in the respective position in the bits in the respective positions. So you'll get the answer. So in the C program, the AND operator, bitwise AND is used as follows. So int A equal to 10, B equal to 20, then C equal to A, bitwise AND with B. So return express 10 in bits, express 10 in bits and express 20 in bits, and apply bitwise AND with the respective position apply bitwise and on the respective bit positions, you'll get the answer. Same like Boolean or bitwise or performs operation of the bits instead of bytes. When we use bitwise or operator, the bit in the first operand start with the corresponding bit of the second operand. The truth table of the bitwise or is same as logical or. Now here there are two numbers are given here. That is 1010. There are representation, bit representation of two integers are given. 10101010. The second one is 01010101. Now apply bitwise or. Now what will happen means there is a go to the right hand side. The right hand side is for the first integer 0 is there, second integer 1 is there. Apply bitwise or you will get 0 1. So here so apply bitwise or with each and every bit respective bits you will get the answer. In C program the OR operator is used as follows. Int A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to 0 is nothing but we can write C or B. Similarly, bitwise XOR input and output A and B, A XOR B. Here also what we are doing now, A XOR B is A and B is given, A XOR B. Both operators, both A and B are 0, now output will be 0. If any one of the input is 1, output will be 1. Now consider the integer bit representation of the first integer 1010, 1010. Bit representation of the second integer 0101, 0101. You apply the bitwise XOR the respective on the respective bits to get the answer. For example, you apply the bitwise OR to the leftmost bits on both integer, that is here 0, there it is 1. So 0 XOR with 1 will give you 1. Coming to the previous bits, 1 XOR with 1, bitwise XOR with 0 will give you that is 1. So like that it will go on. Yeah, yes. Similarly, bitwise NOT. So it will simply complement what it will does now, it will complement the respective bit position. If already 1 is there now, it will be complicating it. That is, it will be simply the bitwise NOT or complementary is a unary operator that performs a logical negation on each bit of the operand. So by performing negation of each bit, it is actually produces a ones complement of the given binary value. Bitwise NOT operator sets a bit to 1 if it was initially 0 and sets to 0 if it was initially 1. For example, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. When you are taking the bitwise NOT, every bit will be complicated. That is a complement. Complement of each and every bit will be given as a output. Next, the shift operator. C supports the two bitwise shift operator. One is left shift and the other is right shift. These operators are simple and are responsible for shifting the bits either to the left or to the right. Either to the left or to the right. Syntax of the shift operation given below, operand, OP, num. So left shift operator, for example, if you have x is equal to 001, 1101, then x left shift of that is a left shift operator is nothing but square, that is angular bracket, two angular bracket, continuous two angular bracket is called as a left shift operator. Is x left shift 1 produces 0011 1011. How it is being shown here? Every bit is 001 1101. Now it is being seen here how the shifting is taking place, one bit to the left. Every bit is shifted to the left by one place. So the MSB of the x is lost. MSB of the x is lost and the LSB is set as 0. LSB is set as 0. So therefore, if we have x is equal to 00001 1101, then x left shift 4 produces 4 bits here, moving each and every bit 4 bits to the left. Right shift operator, when we apply right shift operator, every bit in x is shifted to right by one place. So LSB of the x is lost and MSB of the x is set to 0. Yes. So for example, if we have x is equal to 0001 1101, then x right shift 1 produces 0000 1101. Clear? Then x right shift 1 produces 00001. The 4 zeros followed by 1110. So every bit being shifted one bit position to the right. Similarly, if we have x is equal to 0001 1101, then x right shift 4 produces all these bits will be shifted 4 bits to the right position. Will give you 0000 0001. Following demonstrate the bitwise operator. So I have written program here. And we are doing all these operations bitwise, A bitwise and with B, and with B, A bitwise R with B. So here A and B are A equal to 4, equivalent binary bit representation. Binary representation is written here. B equal to 5, equivalent binary representation of 5 is written here. And A bitwise and B will give you the result is. So we are taking the bitwise and with the respective corresponding positions will give you the result as it's given in the diagram. A or B is given. Bitwise or B. So A equal to 4. So do bitwise or with respective bits on the respective positions. Similarly, you are finding A XOR B. So A is given, B is given by representation. You apply XOR table to the respective bits on the corresponding position, you'll get the result. And B value shifted 1 bit to the left and 1 bit to the right is given. You can check the answer. Okay. Thank you so much.